Welcome back to another video where I'm gonna review a product for you and tell you whether or not you should get it. Now, you guys already know about the power rack that we installed previously when we started building the home gym. And we got another power rack, the Lightning F35, which is basically the compact version of this. So we're gonna piece it together, take it all out, and show you guys exactly what this thing is all about. Now, the Lightning F35, as I mentioned, is supposed to be the more compact version of the typical power rack. As you know, the power rack takes up a lot of space, and if you don't have a lot of space, it's not practical for you. This supposedly takes up about half the space that does, and it collapses and closes and folds in. So let's see what this thing is all about. And you know how we do our unboxings around here. We do it Viking style with our Viking axe. Let's go. Now, just like the last setup, this one comes in 3 boxes as well. So you have box 1, 2, and 3 to get through. Let's open them up. All right, box 1. Here we go with box number 1. Got the instructions right here. You got all the tools and the pieces, all the nuts and bolts. They're gonna hold this thing together. And then we have the actual pieces of it. And we're gonna take a look at that instruction manual to see how we're gonna start putting it all together. All right, box number 2. Box number 2 has all of these pieces. Seems like box 2 has a bunch of cables and a bunch of the attachments. So I don't think we're gonna be using box 2 until the end. No home project is complete without a pump. So we're gonna knock out some pull-ups. In between all of this, we're gonna do pull-ups, push-ups. We're gonna turn this whole thing into a workout. And on to box number 3. And there's the Major Ludi logo that's gonna go on it. Bam, right there. And box number 3. All right, I think that's enough unboxing. Let's start piecing this bad boy together. Now remember, having a socket wrench will make your life a lot easier when piecing these things together. Go buy yourself a socket wrench. I'm sure you will use it way more than just on building this in the future. Just a little pro tip. Time for another workout break. This time we're doing dips. No home project is complete without a workout. All right, we've got the 2 main pieces set up right here. Now we just have to connect them and start actually putting the frame together into one solid piece. Back to the instruction manual to see what we gotta do next. But before we do that, we need to get a few more reps in for our workout. So what we're gonna do is do pull-ups. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the next part, connecting these 2 bad boys. Get some more of these. Some more of these, and let's go. Now, they did say in the book 2 people ideal for putting this together, and That is exactly correct. Doing this by yourself can be a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's doable. So like stuff like this, where you gotta hold things up where you can't lay them down and then stick bolts and nuts through it, can be a little difficult, but we will make it work. Can be a pain, but check out that squat depth. You can get low with your squats if you got mobility. You could do this shit easy. What is that noise? What the hell is going on? The show must go on. It is what it is. Here we go. Next piece. Now the cool thing about this power rack is it comes with wheels. And know what you're thinking. Wheels, how are you gonna put wheels on a power rack? Show you guys once it's done. Check it out. And here we go. All set up. This is the power rack. Major Ludi power rack. Fully opened and already taking up half the space as the original power rack. I wanna show you guys side to side how these things look when compared to each other. Now here is the original power rack, the standard box, right? You see it right there. And then here is the new one while it's open. I'm gonna show you guys how it closes and opens here in a second. But right here already, you can see, look how much less space it takes up. So if you've got a smaller garage or you don't have the space for this thing, this may be the perfect power rack. Look, it's literally half the space. Now you can hit these right here, and then you basically close it like a bookshelf. I'm gonna show you guys how that works in a second. Now first, you have to unlatch the pull-up bar right here. So you pull this out, and this will come down and swing over to here. I'm gonna show you guys. So you pull this through, this comes down, just like that. Now here's how it looks when it's fully closed up. Look at how little space this takes up. This is the perfect power rack if you want to save space, if you don't have a lot of space for something like this. Look at that, amazing. I wanna show you guys how much space this thing actually takes up. Look at that. It takes up double the space as my power box right here on the wall with all the switches for the house. Look at that. And then this, check it out. It's got the wheels on the bottom that we installed. All you do, well, mine's not secured to the wall. Hold on. All you do is unlatch it, pull it out to where you want it. Say we want to open up the rack, lock it into place. Same thing on this side. Bam. Power rack unlocked, power rack opened. Do your workout, close it back up. You got all your space back for you. I'm gonna show you guys a few things that it can do, a few things that it can't do that the other one does, and then let you make the decision of which one you think is better. You can set it up for bench. I don't have any weights for this, but you can do bench here. You can do different variations of chest presses, shoulder presses. You got these safeties here, so if you fail, you can save yourself from getting crushed by your weights. Essentially a squat rack as well, which is great because most squat racks are known to take up a lot of space. Whereas here, you can knock out your squats, do all your heavy stuff with all the safeties that you need and not worry about, you know, dropping the weight or hurting yourself. You got these safeties here. Do your squats, do your exercises, put it back, just like a regular power rack. Landmine exercises, so it has this swivel, and this thing basically moves in every direction. So you can sit up here, do your landmine exercises, right here. I mean, it's pretty much an all-in-one compact power rack. And of course, we can't forget our pull-ups. The only thing this one doesn't have and that it's lacking is, I would say, the dip bars that this one comes with. But dip bars are not that expensive, so don't worry too much about not having dip bars on this one because it pretty much has everything else that this one does. 10 out of 10. This thing is amazing. It's pretty much an all-in-one compact version of the standard power rack. 10 out of 10. Love it. Worth every penny. The big one is worth every penny too. This is really good if you don't have the space for the big one. So all the information is in the description. Check out the other videos. I'll see you guys in the next one.